written by Marilyn Singer and illustrated by Alexandra Boycher. And I'm Miss Davis from Ward Elementary. There was only one Christmas present that Tallulah really wanted. When the phone rang, she was sure her wish had come true. And she was right. "They picked me," she shouted. "I'm going to be a mouse in the Nutcracker." Lots of kids tried out, but they picked me. "I thought you wanted to be the sugar-plum fairy. You said you didn't even want to be a mouse ever," her brother Beckett said. He loved being a mouse. "That was in our dance school," Tallulah sniffed. "This is real Nutcracker for a real ballet company in a real theater." "Can I come see it?" "Of course you can. Lots of people will come," Tallulah exclaimed, "and everybody will get to see me dance." In ballet class, all the students congratulated Tallulah. "What wonderful news," said her teacher, giving her a hug. "It's a great honor." "I know it is," Tallulah agreed, doing chaîné turns around the room. That day, she worked extra hard. She turned out her hips and feet in a fabulous fifth position and rose on her toes in a splendid sous-sus. Then she jumped to one foot in a graceful seesaw. Ballet class is fun, she thought, but being in a real ballet is big time. Maybe I'll be on TV. Tallulah could hardly wait. At the first rehearsal, Tallulah stood proudly with 11 other kids she'd never met before. All of them were playing mice. Tallulah hoped that she would stand out. The ballet master greeted them warmly. Then he told them the story of the Nutcracker. A girl named Clara receives a nutcracker shaped like a soldier for Christmas, and her jealous brother breaks it. That night, she has a dream about scary mice battling toy soldiers. "That's where you come in," the ballet master said. He showed them a hoop. "Let's pretend that this is a clock you mice come through. Are we ready to begin?" "Yes," everyone called back. Tallulah's voice was loudest of all. The ballet master lined them up and made them creep through the pretend clock. He made them scuttle in a circle and run this way and that. Then he made them do it all over again. And again. Tallulah paid careful attention and did just what she was told. She didn't get to do a sous-sus or a seesaw. She didn't even do a plie. She mostly scurried around, wiggling her paws. She was starting to feel tired. But when the dance master said, "Good work, Tallulah. You're a very scary mouse," she beamed. "The whole audience will notice me too. I bet they'll ask for my autograph." With a burst of energy, she lined up at the clock for the 4th time. Tallulah went to many rehearsals. She didn't have time to go Christmas tree shopping with her family or catch the season's first snowflakes on her tongue. When a girl in her dance class asked her to a holiday party, Tallulah told her, "I'm sorry, but I'm way too busy. That's the same day as our dress rehearsal." She raised her voice so that all the girls in the dressing room could hear. "I'm in the Nutcracker, you know." She was more than ready for opening night. The theater was packed. Everyone Tallulah knew was in the audience. There were even TV cameras. Tallulah stood in a backstage room with the other mice. The glittering sugar-plum fairy was stretching in one corner. Clara was in another. They both looked elegant. Tallulah stretched a little too. She was wearing a gray jumpsuit, ears, whiskers, and a tail. She did not look elegant, but she decided that it didn't matter. Tonight, I am a mouse, but soon I'll be Clara, then the sugar-plum fairy, the most elegant sugar-plum fairy ever. "Mice, toy soldiers, places," called the stage manager. Tallulah hurried to the wings. She watched as Clara fell asleep. The music got a little spooky. Tallulah's stomach started to dance by itself. She took a deep breath and gave it a little pat. Then, right on cue, as Clara's dream began, she crept out of the clock with the other mice behind her. Ooh, said the audience. Tallulah was pretty sure that Beckett's ooh was the loudest. She took a look at the crowd and gulped. But she reminded herself, I'm the scariest, mousiest, most marvelous mouse of all. And with a fierce twitch of her whiskers, she began to dance. Then all of a sudden, she stepped on a mouse's tail. Whomp! They both fell down. Tallulah tried to get up, but another mouse tripped over her, followed by 2 toy soldiers. They all laid in a stunned heap in the middle of the stage. The audience gasped, then giggled. Tallulah wished she could disappear through the floor. With her face as pink as the inside of her mouse ears, she managed to scramble to her feet. She finished her dance in a daze. Then she rushed off stage and hid. Afterward, Tallulah didn't want to face anyone. She sat alone in a backstage room with tears rolling down her cheeks. I thought I was going to be the best mouse, but I was the total worst, she said to herself. I thought I was better than everyone else, but they're all better than me. I'm never going to be a star. She was rubbing her eyes when the dance master came in. Clara was with him, and to Tallulah's surprise, so was the Sugar Plum Fairy. The dance master sat down next to Tallulah, handed her a handkerchief, and put an arm around her shoulder. When I was your age, I played a party guest in the Nutcracker. We drank real punch. Someone put ginger ale in it. I burped loud enough for the whole audience to hear. Tallulah blinked. Really? She said. Really, replied the dance master. 2 years ago, I played a snowflake, said Clara. I forgot to take off my pink and green striped leg warmers. The audience couldn't stop giggling. Tallulah blew her nose. Oh no, she exclaimed. Then she looked at the Sugar Plum Fairy. Last year, I was the flower queen. I did a lovely pirouette, and my skirt fell off. Tallulah couldn't help it. She started to laugh. The Sugar Plum Fairy joined in. You know, Tallulah, said the dance master, in ballet, embarrassing things happen all the time, but a real dancer keeps on dancing. That's just what you did. Now come on and say hello to your fans. He led her out to where her family and friends were waiting. They all hugged her. Beckett hugged her hardest of all. As they walked out of the theater, Tallulah thought, well, maybe I'm not the best mouse or a star, but I am a real dancer. At least I'm going to be. And that is the end. Oops, Merry Christmas, she hollered. It's not Christmas yet, Beckett said, confused. For me it is, Tallulah replied, and with a grin, she stood high on her toes, wiggling her mousy paws in the frosty December air.
Oh.
I couldn't remember. I thought that was the end.
Oh, that was